Greetings and welcome to Two Balls and a Mic. We are here on a wonderful, wonderful cold Monday. Everybody's back together as it should be, popping fresh in the flesh. We're going to go ahead and talk about my debut as a San Diego Sockers color commentator in English this time, and the whirlwind of a couple of hours that entailed. We're also going to get ahead and go into the coverage of the info or lack of info that we have from San Diego Loyals.
I was going to say, what coverage?
Whatever coverage we can of San Diego Loyal season. Duran Watch, very proud member of the San Diego Loyal team, also lost against Patria over everything. We're also going to go ahead and talk about an announcement that we have with the Chavos de Loyal coming on in this season. Really excited about this. Stay tuned to find out a little bit more about what's going to be happening. We're going to talk also FIFA awards, best player, best goal, the Puskás award, who was honestly just awarded for...
Don't say it.
I don't know.
Don't say it.
Man U beating Barcelona. Man U beating Newcastle. Rashford is pretty good.
The best in the world right now.
I do not see him on this list. Let me just make sure that everything is fine. Okay, I'm just going to put it. Look, it's on our doc. I don't see his name on there. I do not see his name on there.
I like how you said, let me see if everything's all right.
Yep, let me make sure that all language is above board. Sam, okay, if this is a public service announcement, did you find your car before I did anything with that? Kia Optima Silver. If you see it on the highway, just call 911 immediately. Any silver.
You have a Kia Optima?
Kia Optima. Any silver Kia Optima. Any silver Kia Optima.
¿Le ratearon el carro?
Se me hace que sí.
Por americanista.
Come on, dude.
That sucks, dude. I'll keep an eye out.
He says, how could I feel anything if I didn't know much? Couple dubs, maybe a L.
We wouldn't know.
I mean, we have our eyes, ears to the ground clearly, as we'll get into, because the club isn't very happy with us. And we'll get into why after we get into this last weekend where the San Diego Sockers, who have been on a 6-game road trip, a lot of people who don't follow are like, no, like it's good. It's good. Just follow.
Yeah.
They played in one. They lost a couple. They were undefeated, and you know, they weren't looking inspired, but now they're coming back in. They win in Mexico at Chihuahua in a very good game. They then go to Monterrey, and they're going to play this away game. Obviously, when they're in Mexico, and this kind of goes into what we do with the Spanish language commentary for the Sockers, when they go into Mexico, they have their own Spanish language commentary, which is the default over there. I'll say obvio. But Sockers do this thing where usually it's Jerry and Craig who, on the Sockers Twitch, they'll go ahead and have their English over that. And so, shout out Jerry, who hadn't been feeling well for the last couple of days. They were unable to do it on Friday, and then Sunday rolled around when they had promised and said they were going to do another one. I don't think he was feeling well for that day too. And so, what did I do the day before? Like, why was I so tired? I caught up and finished with Grey's Anatomy. I'm to the point where now I have to watch a week at a time.
On ABC?
I've never had Hulu. Yeah, I've never had to do that. I've never had to do that. Like, had to wait for that, and caught up on The Last of Us. You haven't watched The Last of Us?
I have. I just haven't seen the last 2 new episodes.
There's like 4 episodes.
No, there's 6 already.
Yeah, there is.
I've watched up to episode 4. I need 5 and 6. But yeah, so you texted me. I think it was like, I landed from my flight back at 11:20, I think, or 11 something. And I see you texting me. He's like, oh, I need your laptop. Like, Craig asked me to do this. And I was like, and you kept voice. And then you messaged me on Instagram too. Like, hey, dude, like, contéstame, güey.
Yeah, like, I mean, answer. You're not doing anything. And I told you this because you were like, I'm in Guanajuato. Estoy con mis mamias. Estoy comiendo y tragando bien rico.
How do you want me to answer you when I'm on a flight?
No, shut up. But I told you, you don't have, you submitted time cards. You submitted your hours at work. And that's fine. Like, we work together. You have your hours.
I like messages.
You never.
I like the messages.
You did not submit any sort of paperwork to our HR here at Two Bulls and a Mic to request.
When I'm your boss, I don't got to do that.
Well,
all
see,
right?
if I was to last check, I'm also
just
your
remember
boss.
who the CFO is officially.
Just remember who fills in the media credentials. Whenever I'm filling it for you, I'm your boss. Whenever I'm filling it for me, you're the boss. Yeah. So sure, like it's just a checks and balance system that we have.
But anyways, I told you, dude, I just landed. It was maybe like 20 minutes after you texted me, so it wasn't that long. Mm-hmm. And I told you, just call my brother. He's home. Like he'll give you the laptop, which I'm assuming happened.
Yeah.
You saw my brother. He lost a little bit of weight.
Yeah.
Say what?
I mean, they cut his leg off, so that's a little bit of weight off the body. So I mean, looking good.
Dude, el vato, before that surgery, he wasn't that heavy.
Is like your whole family getting the surgery? Like who's next?
Maybe my mom, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, she's fine. She don't need it.
She don't need it. I don't know. I don't know if to be flattered or like, because I've been told I look like a lot like.
So yeah, so this is what happened. So like I wake up at my regular time, my regular like cycle, my body
10:30?
cycle. No, like at like 5:36. I do my regular cycle, voy al baño, really and then I'm like, you know what? I don't do this. I'm just gonna go back and go back to sleep. And so I did, and I wake up back at 10. I'm like, oh, I feel great. Look at my phone. There's like a bunch of messages, and then there's one that's like Craig Elston, and it was an hour after I woke up. He's like, hey, dude, like this and this and this. Is there any way that you can come over to the Calafino Sublimit Lounge and set up and do commentary with me in English? Because, yeah. And I'm like, because he got lucky. I told Craig, you got lucky. Because usually soccer games, for whatever reason, are at like 3 or 5. This one was at 1.
And
I had Hell's Kitchen reservations at 7:30 that I've been planning for a while. And so I'm like, okay, like this that non-negotiable. That is not, I cannot move that. There's nothing.
Oh, pero si yo hubiera sido algo así para pasar esta oportunidad, I would be like, oh no.
Oh, were you at the Sublimit Calafino Sublimit Lounge on
I didn't
Sunday?
get text.
Oh, well, you could have driven yourself up there and helped out.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm like, well, let me check a couple things. I'm like, yeah, I got you, Craig. And so I packed up everything, forgot the camera. Because there was supposed to be a camera here.
But the genius you are figures it out.
And so, and then you can even hear us, actually. I don't know if Craig knows this, but like during the actual thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like you can hear in the background. Like, that's not that guy talking. Anyway, we come back in
Chihuahua. Win of the season.
You could have muted it.
And yet,
I could have, but then I figured it out. And so I set everything up. And I'm like, I still need a camera. So I zoomed myself onto the other laptop, cropped it, put it on OBS, cropped that. And it's what you got here. And so thank you, Craig. I mean, when I say a pro, an elite that we have here in San Diego, soccer-wise, is Craig Elston.
Were you a little nervous, like, doing commentary next to him?
No.
Or were you
I was, and it's just my regular fuck-ups, like, just like, and you'll hear it right now on the call that I play. But he's just so good at his job. I was like, oh, dude, like, I'm just
like, was he good at cueing you in and stuff like that? Or
he didn't have to. Like, I just knew. Like, it's just like, oh my God, this is so good. It took me until the third quarter to kind of get into the groove of it, but like, once I got into it, I was like, oh, this is easy. Like, this is exactly what it is. Like, now I'm getting fancy with like how I'm saying things and how I'm doing color on it. And so it ended up being a good match, 6-3. I taught him what a portero ambulante was, which is usually just a 6 attacker, right? Like, that's lo que es.
Ambulante, yeah.
Let me just the call that happened here from a golazo, right?
Pinche golazo.
I'll just let the play call.
Here. Here's Giles lifting one out. Long shot! Oh my goodness! ¡Qué golazo!
Big rojo.
So just to give you context of what's happening, right? We're in the Sublimit Lounge. There's not supposed to be a watch party, But the Luna family, the owners of Calafinos, Los Jefes, were having like a family reunion on just a random Sunday. They own the place, so why not? Everybody's drinks are flowing. Like it was just.
Were they watching the game? Or?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, they had it on.
Yeah, they had it on, and like everybody, la tía, la abuela, que no sé qué, like literally la tía, la abuela, everything.
Oh, dope.
Yes, we will be getting to San Diego Loyal preseason really soon. We do see those comments popping on up. Are they going to let us into
we'll get into all that
Fuego episode, the Fuego preseason match? We will get into that, but so we're just there at the beginning. Like some doña familia that alguien comes up and like, oh, like please help yourself. There's Little Caesars and they're this and like please, and we're like Craig's literally like narrating the call. And you hear her, and it's like, yeah, like, we're here. Like, this is what it is. It's really cool. Really sweet.
That's dope.
And then, obviously, they're still in the background, so there's still some cheering. But Craig is just, le vale madres. Like, he's just like, it's him in the zone. And so I was in awe of the way he called it. And again, I see things like, this guy is a resource that needs to be utilized and a tool. He's a weapon that needs to be harnessed by soccer in San Diego in many ways, and it's good that an organization like Soccer's have a dude like that, because that dude cares. Y le echa huevos a todo. And it goes even beyond just, hey, this is the dude from Channel 4 for you used to cover the Padres. And like, no, this dude fell in love with the sport organically and is doing everything he can with what he can. And he's also my boss. Let's just preface that. Like, yes, he is my boss. But like, if there was like, man, if I can do that in the booth, like, oh my God, unstoppable. Like, this guy has 6
years of practice.
I mean, so shout out to him. Shout out to him. If you see him at a game, if you see him on Twitter,
always say what's up to Craig.
So that was his call, right?
Yeah.
He's like de vale madre, like go, la, ba, 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 ba. And I'm just like, yeah, ba, 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 kind of matching it. But this is my call, my side of this amazing call for this amazing golazo.
Pio, pio, pio is what.
So I start with Pio, Pio, Pio. For some reason, this whole game I'm thinking, I need to get Chiva in. Pa que veas, I think of you.
I need to get on the wrong player.
Cállate.
On the wrong player.
Shut up. No.
Te mamaste.
And so I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna roll with it. I said it, Pio, Pio, Pio. I don't know why. It's just a call, Pio, Pio, Pio. Whatever. And it's your call. So golazo, lo que quieras. But I'm like, I didn't say Iram el Pollo Ruiz. Like, just Pio, Pio, Pio. And people are like, all right, sure. And I love it. I love my call, your call, our call. Pio, Pio, Pio. No, it doesn't mean anything here, but.
What I'll say for that one, what a absolute
That's
laser.
why I say for that one.
You can put
I'm sure he didn't look at you and was like.
No, he didn't. So like,
no, because
like, I didn't get that. He's laser focused on what he's gonna say next.
Oh, okay.
He's lasering it in, and it's just like when I jump back in, and so.
That ball, incredible. De campanazo, as we say it.
Second thing,
hitting that.
It didn't hit the crossbar, but it looked like it did, right? Right?
It's your eyesight.
Crossbar, fantastic.
Boom, de volea, but like está en medio.
Yeah,
like nunca,
I think those you can correct yourselves. Like, oh my, apology, did not hit the crossbar.
100%, silky smooth the way he'll call a player, and he's like, oh, and now Pee Wee has the ball, and then he says something. I need to go back. I'm gonna study the hell out of that.
Like correction.
Like not even correction. Like he just says like, it's actually this. Blah, 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 blah. Like, he's just so smooth.
First time volley.
Pero it's a golazo.
Amazing, impressive.
Talking about golazos.
There's no words to describe this, Craig.
There's no words to describe this. I'm like, but he's about to describe it with words. Like, okay, like.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Dude.
This
Think
is
about
me being overly critical about just everything.
For sure.
Because I'm running the board, I'm running the computer, I'm running the Zooms. Está el payasito, the mascot for Flash. Es un payasito like los chicharrines, or what are they called? Yeah, it's one of those dudes. Like Craig gave him the boy tired from Guanajuato.
I'm cracking up. I'm cracking up.
Mommy el worry. Oh, yeah. All kinds. But yeah, so I was just like.
Craig Giles gets the assist. El balón. Remate.
That Duolingo is putting in some work.
Rojo is second of the match.
And that's Rojo, the second of the match. When he said that, I'm like, I said Pio, Pio.
Did you tell him after?
No, I didn't. I didn't. And this is the first time I'm saying it out loud. Craig does his commute, and he's one of our listeners on the audio version of this. So shout out to you, Craig. I'm sorry.
This is clipping going on the freaking thing.
It was. Hey, I got ahead of myself. It wasn't too bad. There was a couple of other calls where like I filled in with color and it felt natural. Like I really enjoyed talking, and once I got comfortable, I was able to just talk soccer.
I tuned in a little bit just because I was tired and I knocked out when I got home. But I saw your call where they scored the second one on the Sockers and it hit the back of Pardo, and it's unfortunate that they got scored on like that, but for your expertise as a goalkeeper, you're able to put your take like, oh man, it's the goalkeeper's worst nightmare in indoor soccer for the ball to just bounce off. So like that kind of made you look really good, you know?
Yeah, no, I mean, I know what I'm talking about, especially in the indoor game, and especially as a goalkeeper in the indoor game, being undefeated and all that. And so they had a lot of like, the cams, the kid cam, they put the kiss cam. And then they have a bunch of cute little couples, and at the end they put those vatos que are just like they're just there to watch soccer, and it's just like,
la raza bien cagapalos.
But yeah, so it was a good game.
Good
the
job,
Sockers did well in that to come back to Pechanga Arena March 4th, the alumni game this Saturday, which. Yeah. A lot of soccer happening this Saturday. This is so dumb. And they have the kid just like, oh, and then so I have to manage, right? Like I have to put this and then cut to us. So that what you're seeing now here is a image of us at the Sublimit Lounge with the Luna family in the background. You can totally see like.
How come you didn't have headphones?
I did. I have my headphone, my wire.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Craig is a stander. He's a holder. We're giving our bendiciones there. That was...
¿Es católico?
No, we were talking about Jerry. Hopefully he gets better. Clip that.
Okay, that's a clip.
But yeah, clip. But yeah, so it was really cool. You have the family in the background just kind of enjoying. I mean, it was a cool time.
The camera zoomed in on you. Okay. Good job.
Yeah.
That's really quick thinking.
I had half an hour. I got there. I had half an hour.
Quick fucking thinking.
And then 15 minutes instead, I'm like, I forgot the camera.
I've told you this. And
I forgot the camera.
For those of you who know Tony or don't know Tony, he works best when it's last minute resort. Something went wrong. Panic mode.
When the pressure's on.
Tony, if he could kick a football, he'd be a great kicker because the pressure's on and he just excels in it. But good shit, man. Way to make the team proud. I'm proud of you for that. And that's a big step for you.
Yes, here I once again reveal the secret and how the sausage is made with our duck. This actually is really cool if this is true. Abel is reporting that we cut our drum circle short because 2 balls at a mic is live. And you're jumping in. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody who has been supporting us because, again, there was a lot of stuff surrounding 2 balls and a mic recently, in ways that are educational, in ways that are eye-opening. I'm going to be part of, for San Diego Punto Futbol, the website that we have coming out. It's launched, but it's going to be populated with really cool stuff very soon. I'm going to start writing, and I mean, I'm realizing things in like how the sausage is made, right? Like how do sports work? Like so most of the time they don't. Like it's amazing that shit gets done. And it's just it takes a village, it's a team effort, and it's crazy just seeing the mechanics of how this happens, the we need 3 people to go ahead and man this booth at this event over here, and then at the same time I need to figure out how to get my team across the ocean or across the country and whatever. But there are things that I look into. I'm just like, okay, well, that's exactly how I thought things worked. But that sucks. Like, I'm disillusioned by it. There's been a lot of moments where I felt very, very sad, very like, man, like that's yikes. Like that's not what you want to see. But if that's what it is, and that's how I've always been, if that's how it is, then you move forward with that. So this last week, we were faced here at Two Balls and a Mic with uncharted-ish territory where there was a tweet that went out, much in the same way of like people like Brett Favre just suing people for this and this and that. Like everything is above board and everything's allegedly. We have a respect for this area that we're in, so much so that we confer with people that are in the business that are legitimate like journalists and we clear things, and sometimes we don't, and sometimes we learn lessons, and I think this is a giant lesson learned on a lot of fronts.
Do we regret shit? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Could I have done it a separate way?
Yeah.
Sure.
Do we still regret? Do we still regret part of the things we do? I don't think we do.
So this came down, right? Like this is kind of where everything starts.
Yeah.
Even before that, like we've had talks with Nate Miller, we've had talks with Andrew Vasiliadis, and this was something that was circling around. And obviously because it's not that time or place, it's not the time or place for information to be broken. Cool. This announcement came down, people reacted. And you know, a lot of people were upset, a lot of people were confused, a lot of people were like, what? There's still unanswered questions. There are things that obviously the player can speak to, and the players and the individuals surrounding the circumstances can speak to, and that's their story to tell. Is it necessarily our story to tell? Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. It's depending on where we're at. It's depending who we're allowed to talk. It's depending on who wants to talk to us. It's depending on a lot of different things, but it's not for us. Cool. This kind of landed. Word had been circling around in many spaces that there was going to be something done, and I think we alluded to this in this same tweet. A dynamic player that worked well in play style for Loyal wanted for what play style that Loyal wanted last season. Hopefully, this isn't the roster move that Nate Miller and Andrew Vasiliadis were alluding to. Addition by subtraction, perhaps. Kind of some wordplay, some like, you know, whatever, cloak and dagger type thing, but above board. Everything is kosher. Everything. And it's true. Nate said that. Andrew said that. Like, we don't know if this is going to be it. Cool. Not knowing isn't a yes, isn't a no. We're just going to go with that. People start circling. People start this. People start that. It got to the point where there was always rumors of what's going to happen. Till this moment, Two Balls and a Mic stands with the statement / tweet of rumor.
It's a rumor.
Me vale madre.
It's
anything
a
else?
rumor.
It's alleged. It's a this. It's that. Again, moving forward, new information, new input comes in from multiple sources. Moving forward, it will operate in a certain way in which it's, again, even more kosher, perhaps, even as well respected by whomever, right? Perfect. Great. To this moment, that's just there, right? Yeah. Whatever. I mean, you have a USL insider. It isn't a rumor. It's official. And then he quoted himself. Like, whatever, dude. Like, sure.
It's
yeah.
It's I'm the one that sent the tweet out because we were talking about it in our group chat, and we said, you know what? Why not?
Yeah, I was busy with kids.
Yeah. Why not? Right? I told you guys I can send the tweet because I was available, and I sent the tweet. We said per sources, Google. I personally thought that it's a funny thing because you can just Google this shit.
And again,
it's
part of the learning experience.
It's lessons learned.
Part of the learning experience. But above that, I had before we agreed yes.
To this point, it's still rumors. Nothing official yet. So.
Y deja de eso. Pase lo que pase, va a pasar lo que pasar. Whatever is going to happen is going to happen. But this was going to get exposed / revealed the minute after.
Yeah.
Per other
Someone else.
people, sources that like may or may not be boy geniuses.
No name dropping here.
Like it was going to be out there. The situation was going to be similar.
It was,
would that individual had a conversation that was as educational as the one that I had and insightful? Because I'll be honest, the club called and they were like, hey, and again, very respectful. And I think that the way that it ended up, it ended up being, again, a learning lesson on both ends.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I was like, yeah, this was going to be like this. This guy was going to post it, and it's the screenshot. And at the end of the day, it's on the league. Like,
we can do whatever the fuck we want to.
Like, La Liga te madreó. Like, that's on them, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And again, could still very well be a rumor.
Oh, for sure.
And so, moving forward, since we are
moving forward, we're
employed,
not going to tweet anything anymore. No. We don't regret shit.
Nah, but it was very interesting, just kind of what came out of the woodwork, and again, we always want to use this as a opportunity for growth, and
absolutely,
cero pedo, like it really is, really is, like.
But it also tells you the impact that we do have in this community.
Sure. Like if you want to call it that, sure. Like I don't feel comfortable saying like impact, like this and this and that. It is what it is, but it just tells you that people want to know. People want to know when you have a starved dog, that dog is going to be hungry and it's going to eat hasta la mierda que le des. Like it's a fan base that's been asking for a while for more transparency. Granted, and this would all again give credit where credit's due. Loyal, in certain aspects, have been a little bit more transparent. They've always said our doors are open for anything. They've always said and claimed that they're okay with the community coming in and telling them what to do and how to do things, and they will take that with however they will, and they will move forward with it. Like, sure, that's always been available. But that's one thing where people have been asking for, and I think we've kind of touched on it in past Nate Miller interviews, just kind of the why, and then I get it, but I always think of last season. The season hasn't started this season. We were in similar situations where preseason game here, preseason game there, quién sabe qué aquí, qué sabe qué allá, no está pasando aquí, no está pasando allá. We want to be secret. We want to make sure that the opponents don't have any type of advantage, blah, 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 blah. You did exactly what you wanted to. You controlled the narrative the entire time, and what happened? You started, 0-4?
You start 0-4 in this
and then, again, bigger picture, don't judge us for 0-4. I mean, Nate was pretty vocal about, like, hey, like, even to us during the season, I don't see you guys talking about 0-4 start anymore. We're leading in the league. And you know what? Yeah, you shut us up 100%. But you still kind of had that start where people are wondering, like, is it worth not giving the fan base a little bit more than a gotcha? Like, we can confirm this game was played in San Diego.
That shit pissed me off, dude.
Like, that was
so you have
borderline
a whole
disrespectful
game against OC, right? So you have a preseason game.
Disrespectful.
You have a whole game against OC, and OC is tweeting out during the game, and your team, they're losing 3-0 at half, and they're still tweeting about it.
Yeah.
And from the San Diego side, the San Diego loyal Twitter, you don't have anything. Now, I don't know if whoever's in charge of social media wasn't there at the game, or they told the person not to post anything about the game, because sometimes Nate Miller does that, and that's what you're mentioning.
I mean, no, like, what goes from it's open to the public, come on down, but weather, okay, nobody can come on down, but now it's closed and nobody can know anything.
Like, dude,
that part is where I don't understand.
They can't confirm. Just quoting OC's tweets, like, okay.
Granted, really? and I'm gonna tell you this, right? Like, the reports are that game was played at Mater Dei. Things are a certain way ahorita, so las aguas tienen que estar calmadas.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I hit up OC. I hit their comms department. I'm like, hey, dude, like,
Bet they answered
more. Did this and this and that. No, we actually had a pretty pleasant conversation.
Nice.
Shout out, Chad.
That's cool.
And so, I mean, we went back and forth, but that individual just didn't happen to be there. So I'm like, okay, if you weren't there, then for OC, nobody's going to be there that I'm going to be able to have access to. I mean, let me pull it up real quick, just because it was.
And then not only that, right? You have all this content, focus on Ferran Free, and we'll get in.
Free.
¿Cómo se llama? Sí, ¿no?
Duran
Free.
Ferran Free.
Le metieron 2 goles en la final. But dude, you put a highlight of something not impressive, praising him. Like, I just personally feel that they're making the kids look bad.
So there's, right, that the content that we are getting, the live content that we are getting, what is in the public eye, I swear if they could, they'd like blur out Duran Free during the game and just like, the ball just suddenly stops. Like, who is that? Who's playing net? Trialist. Trialist.
Oh, man. Trialist from Empire Strikers.
So I mean, again, and that, right? Again,
yes.
I can see where that is frustrating when it's like, announce it. But Perez, the player that is coming in, according to MASL side, Empire Strikers, according to their thing, we still haven't heard anything official, and it's not official until the club announces it. It's still rumors. But I mean, he's last time I checked, he's on the loyal roster on the website.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. And he actually was on there before the announcement of whatever pinche, what was that? Whatever Empire Strikers put out. Let me here. Might have been removed. I don't know. Let's check it out. Midfielder, maybe?
No, I hadn't seen him, actually. That name? Empire Strike? I hadn't seen him on there. But anyways, like, it's just, I think as a whole, like, their social media game is not where fans need it to be. Like, I mean, I'm reading the comments, right? Like,
yeah,
we got Nick Duffy saying, Midori Kasumi.
Midori Kasumi.
There you go. I knew you were going to. At least at kickoff, halftime, full time.
They said
with a picture or something. You know? Like,
they've something that has been done in the past, but again, I don't know.
Where's the consistency? Like, I mean, dude, like, it's just baffling at this point.
Had I had access, I would have gone.
Straight
I would have, aunque estuviera viviendo. Like, I went when I was less than 100% and got whatever I got. So yeah, here. Good morning from Chula Vista. Here is today's SD versus OC preseason starting 11. They have their starting 11 right then and there. Our little quote is this is the bare minimum of content the San Diego community has been deprived of. We've heard it be said, it's preseason. No one cares in multiple ways for multiple clubs. And this is to say, like, we're not just going after one club in particular, San Diego Loyal. Wave is not, there's not a lot of,
their preseason's about to start, but
there's like, still there's training sessions already, and there's not a lot of the je ne sais quoi, like what I want from my local club and team. We're being introduced to people, personalities, cool, but there's people and players that have already been here.
Alex Morgan was in France.
Alex Morgan, San Francia.
Again, I think we made it very clear here at Two Balls on the Mic. We care about what happens in the freaking games, right? We care about how the teams are playing, and that specifically means preseason as well, because you get to see a lot of the players that don't get a lot of the playing time during the regular season, and we get to see what the teams, how the depth is looking. Now, preseason doesn't define your whole season, obviously.
Yeah.
Right? And for some people, you may not really care or pay attention about preseason for a lot of the sports.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, the Dodgers beat the Padres today. Do you care about that? You're like, oh, it's preseason.
Kind of sucked.
Yeah, but well, a lot of people see it as, oh, you know what? It's preseason. You know, it doesn't really matter. But if you're the club, you still want to put that shit out there. You still want to put, hey, our team won 3-0.
Sorry, Alicia, who just found out about all this controversy.
Catching up.
But yeah, sorry.
But I mean, at this point, it's kind of a thing that's going to be expected, right? Like, I mean, you even see MLS teams sometimes doing stuff like that, right? You see LAFC, who was very silent about their match against Loyal and everything beforehand. So it happens in all stages. Mm-hmm. It just sucks that it's happening in our team here in San Diego.
Yeah, and, you know, I can get LAFC giving everything because it's our last preseason game. This is who we are. This is who we whatever. Orange County is in the same stage of preseason as San Diego Loyal. I would assume, right? They should be in around the same place. So why? And again, it goes back to the philosophical of whatever and soccer operations is, and they just feel comfortable releasing the information, the lineups, and saying, you know what, and being so damn open about it. Because at the end of the day, we just want to celebrate this goddamn team. Mm-hmm. This team won 3-0. I was going to hit up a couple of the players and just like, hey, like.
Congrats on the hat trick.
Congrats on the hat trick. Like, I heard you bagged 3. Unless you didn't, who did? Like, type of thing. And
hey, who scored?
Yeah. And, you know, if that's a direction that we need to, you know, explore a little bit more, well, we will.
Till we get another freaking phone call. It's like, hey,
I will definitely say this. As much as I would love to do this 24/7, we can't. We don't get funded to do this research. I'd be like a hawk on the Olympic Training Center. Like I'd have disguises out the wazoo. Like, bro, I look like so many of the gardeners. Like, it's just.
Yes.
But yeah, so
we have full-time jobs.
3-0 was the end of this match. There was even a post-game thoughts with Coach Richard on this. So I guess let's listen to it.
Yeah.
I think the intensity of playing against a good USL team.
All right, got to call the good USL team. All right.
Obviously, we haven't had that yet in our preseason, so it's important we got that out of the way now.
Oh, okay, cool.
But second half came out so much stronger, played with a real intensity and.
Yes, because all 3 goals came from the first half.
Yep.
First half team, was it a team that came together and they were playing the same team that they played at LAFC with? Because that team looked impressive in its own right. But again, are you trying to also go ahead and modify that team because you know that you're not going to have Stoneman, you know you're not going to have Guido? Clearly, among suspension won't matter that much. But I mean, what was the lineup? Because that lineup obviously was strong to get a bag of 3-0 against a team that is ranked in some rankings to be 6 to Loyal's 5 on end of the season projections. Very early.
Very early.
We're going to talk to John Morrissey coming up probably next week. We do have one really cool interview that I'm not going to say who it is, but later on this week we're also going to go ahead and have Sal Zizzo, who is going to talk to us about obviously playing in his last season, retirement, being in the booth, but also how he's a San Diegan, he's a local guy. What is Joe Corona going through? What is it like to come back home and all your friends coming up out of the woodwork?
Yeah.
And all that good stuff. So something to look forward to. But yeah, I mean, let's finish some of these.
So what we got is like San Diego Loyal is a good USL team.
Yeah, and they played well in the first half, but in the second half, what happened, Coach?
A good desire, and that's what I expect from them from the first whistle. So lots of work to do. Obviously, we've still got pre-season is all about preparation. So in my mind, obviously coming down here, a tough opponent.
Very windy day.
Was good on that point.
Yeah.
Lots of lessons to learn, and we move forward together and get stronger. So looking forward to our Wednesday night game to put some of those moments right.
So again, I'm having to listen, give attention to, go over, give likes. Here. Oh, wow, it's from mine. You know what? It's from my personal one. Great stuff. Keep it up.
I bet you I know who the first person to like that is going to be.
Está viendo el güey. He's watching. He has to.
Yeah.
He's listening.
Yeah, for sure.
I love you, 100%. Some of the other comments are coming
Talk to you on
in.
Saturday.
Rumors, the San Diego. I mean, look at the MLS rumor. Clippers coming back. It's just rumors. There are a lot of rumors. What do the club want us to do? Things that were prescribed, much like a prescription for a doctor. You can either take it, modify it, and make it your own, and move on and get better that way, or kind of do your own thing and wing it that way. But 100%, like, not saying that it was all bad, but again, I personally gained some wisdom and again, not through that one conversation, but through other adjacent conversations that I really like the space. Like, I've been using it. Like, I moved the Roadcaster over here, and I'm very visual.
Wow. I got touched by a professional English broadcaster.
By a professional English
broadcaster.
I mean, and this is some of the things that the people are feeling. Obviously, you see the best.
Yeah, I see.
I mean, social media team takes naps during preseason games for live updates. I
just think their social media person sucks. Where can I apply? I'm always on my phone, Sam. Sam? Oh, man. Hello? Yeah, I'm a little closer. Hey, man. Apply, dude. Apparently, not a lot of people from San Diego apply.
Not a lot of people from San Diego apply. Not a lot of people that look like us. I mean, oh, by the way, the car that got stolen wasn't Sam's. It was his friend, but it was found. So, woo. Yeah. Glad we can help.
And I read that. I thought his friends took his car as a prank. That would have been funnier. Maybe he can explain right now. Yeah, I agree with.
I like
Paul.
this. Big clubs don't make tweets a big deal by Manny Cervantes. Sorry, you were saying?
Paul just said everyone should like this live video right now. Yeah, everyone go ahead and like this video. Give it a thumbs up.
Subscribe.
So
actually, like, in my madness and insaneness and this, we've been doing really well this last couple weeks, and this 2023 is pretty good, and what's coming up is even better.
Yeah.
But like, in my obsession, I'm just like, oh my God, like, I need to figure out. I saw a mentor, not a person, just like I do online study. Like, you want to give the audience one option instead of saying like, share, subscribe. You're giving them 3 tasks. Just give them one.
Subscribe.
Just subscribe to our YouTube. It's right there. If you're watching it here, great.
Oh, I like that, actually.
Yeah, it's one thing.
Wow, el sabio.
Papi, like, again, this is what I'm telling you. Like, mira, sit up. This is what I'm telling. I'm obsessing over this thing. Like,
wow.
It's a sickness. Let's talk about a little bit of Duran Free again, real quick. We were talking about it, but Mexico won. At the end of the day, you know what? Mexico over everything.
The future's looking bright, my boy.
You were talking about some of those highlights.
So as the team account on Twitter, they start sharing some highlights that I'm like this one. Safe hands, and it's a header, a clearance, and then a churrito de tiro, and he just catches it. That's routine stuff for a goalkeeper. Like, nothing impressive about that. And you're still tweeting safe hands. Like, dude, I'm sorry. I'm trying to picture this as someone that may come across this from any other type of soccer fan or anything. And you see them, you're like, this is the guy you're getting hyped over just because he did this?
That is a routine play.
If anything, I think he still picked it up wrong, right? You're still like la agarró así nomás agachándose, güey.
100%.
So levanta las piernas, imagínate. Imagine. You're supposed to, even I know that. Like, you bend your knee a little bit.
You bend so you close the space the ball can't go through. Even as slow as it is, the fundamentals is to do that. You know what? I'm going to have a word with Coach
absolutely.
Matt Hall is going to have a very, very stern letter coming his way.
Yes, you still post this, and it's like, dude, why, dude? Let the game go. He's down 2-1 right now.
Yeah, like, it's
like,
not.
Why are you
time.
hyping it? It's not the time for that.
But at the end, like, that's
they're losing.
Yeah, like, it's not the time.
If anything, cheer for the team. Like, oh, come on, like the team that he's playing
lads. For. Yeah.
But you're just hyping the kid up when they're losing 2-1. He already got scored on twice, and you're hyping it up. He had the worst game of the 100%. Tournament so far, and where it matters most. Yes, we're not gonna judge him based on one game.
Yeah, but
because he had a hell of a tournament.
You're putting a focal point where, again, the timing is not right.
Yeah.
For that highlight in particular.
And again, it's like,
I'm trying to find where was it the other one. Oh, where was it? Oh, that's right, because on my personal Twitter. Hey, that hurt.
But it's like, I don't know, dude. You're hyping the kid up, and then in tweets that we do, we get told like,
Look,
hey,
man,
like
Fox Soccer decided that this was also an important play. I just realized it's Fox Soccer Plus. I hope we don't get taken down.
just leave it on Twitter. Leave it on the Twitter open.
Okay, leave Twitter open.
Yeah, just like that, because this is Twitter.
It is allegedly a Twitter. But yeah, so we actually got tagged in this one by Glenn, who was saying, what do you say about this decision? Did he forget he already had a yellow? That's not how soccer works. You don't just forget that you have a yellow. But you definitely have a chance here where it's a clear penalty. Duran comes out.
I think he might have forgotten.
No.
Because keep it playing. This dude just goes get the ball. So he gets the red card, and he's walking towards the ball. Like, oh, yeah, I'm going to get the ball. He's like, yeah, I got a yellow card. Cool, let me go get the ball real quick. No way, it's a red card. Where are you going?
It happens. Like,
a learning experience.
It's a learning experience
and a chance to grow for Duran Free. Still lost to Mexico.
And then that's at the end of the day what matters. It's okay. You'll get them next time, I guess. Hopefully not. He had a really good tournament. He had a really good showing, enough from going from the 4th position to the 1st position, something to be very proud of.
For sure.
100%.
Earning the starting spot.
You know what? Loyal, need to be proud about this kid. The community has to rally
clearly
around
are,
him.
and we all are.
¿Te acuerdas el tercer jugador que te dije? Ese es el tercer jugador.
Oh, okay.
But this is one of those things where if this moment, and I responded with what I thought, right? It's a routine play that had the end result that can be chalked down as an error, as a mistake. You come out a little bit too aggressive. You got juked. You take the player out. It just happens.
And it's already last minute. You're still down by 1 goal. You get the penalty. Maybe you stop it. Maybe you're still down by 1 goal. It gives your team still a chance to tie it.
Mm-hmm.
So, not at all his biggest mistake. At the end of the day, it was the worst game he played in the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
He had a couple clean sheets. Great. He got maybe 1 shot on target in those games.
Yeah.
But it's still the experience that he's getting. He's going to get to play in the under-17 World Cup.
Yeah, and it's not like we're like, oh, no, like, don't be proud of this. Like, no, there's really good stops. Like, there's a stop that I'm looking at right now that he got very low and very quickly got that ball, and it bounced out for a corner. Like, that's really good reaction time. Yeah. Getting down there, it's a point-blank shot. He's young. He's going to learn. Again, he has 15 years to be able to reach his peak time for a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
16, 14 years, whatever. Like he has some time. He's going to be really good for the future.
Unless he retires a little early, like
John Kempen. John Kempen retiring. I mean, that's wild.
Realtor, he's going to make more money there, apparently. And you know what? Thank you, John Kempen, for everything you did for San Diego Loyal. But he retired a little early for a goalkeeper.
Yeah, for a goalkeeper, yeah. But I mean, that is the fun fact, I guess. Fun, but this is now in the 4 seasons of San Diego Loyal, the 3rd goalkeeper that's retired. Fenlinson, Austin.
Has he retired officially? Not really. He hasn't officially retired.
Sorry.
So you're retiring our boy? You're retiring our boy right now, dude?
Rumors.
He has not retired.
Allegedly.
He's doing his side business right now, which is going great.
Shout out
serving
AG1.
The community.
If you have a goalkeeper that needs training, you better be hitting up AG1 Academy on Instagram. Get trained. I mean, I hit him up, and, well, he actually hit me up.
My guy. Bow. We love Austin Guerrero so much, man.
And he's like, yeah, if you have anybody, send me over. I'm like, you know what? Because I've been looking at his trainings.
You should tell him, can I finally train with you?
He kind of asked me to go help train him with the kids.
Why? Because you have kids? Wow.
Not even that. No, goalkeeper.
He's going to pay you?
The goalkeeper experience.
He got to pay you?
No.
Wow, pro bono work. Yeah, I don't know about that.
No, but the drills that he's doing, I'm like, yeah, like that's how you train to be a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Like not A lot of people know how to train.
Keeper. He's played.
Yes,
he's
you would
played
hope so, but like
Tuca
the way
Ferretti.
to teach is very interesting.
He's played under Tuca Ferretti. I would hope he's able to coach.
This is a good question again. When Empire Strikers announced Perez going to Loyal should have just announced it. Why wait if it was already official? I mean, it's official for the departure of it, not the signings. Like I always try to be devil's advocate as much as possible.
San Diego on
they did. Yeah, like they said, he's leaving because of this.
Maybe from the Loyal side, it's a contract thing. They haven't really come to agreement or something like that. You don't know. The team mysteriously still haven't announced it, so we're telling you as much as we know. So.
Johnny Richardson makes no sense when they keep fans in the dark. When Orange County can just tell the other clubs what they saw, and that's kind of what we did. But at some point, I'm like, okay, like why?
Yeah.
Like, I have Hell's Kitchen to go to. I have to like have these things to. By the way. Excellent.
Was it worth the bill?
The bill was $280. That's not the part that hurt. I'm an excellent tipper because I'm fair. My system is fucked up for tipping, and it's disrespectful in some degrees, but you just got to be okay at your job to get a decent tip. Like, just do your job. $40 a tip. Not even that. Guy comes up to the table, right? Oh, your first time? Oh, yeah. He has his name tag and says Luis. On the receipt, his name is Luigi. So they, like, fancified it. Like, so he's like, oh, is this your first time? Like, yeah. Like, oh, who's a bigger fan of the show? We're Gordon Ramsay. I'm like, both for different reasons. Like I just like the fucked up nature of this dude. Like, he used to play soccer. He's that aggressive. You know what? I'm Gordon Ramsay to you. Like, I'm with that,
yes,
that aggressive, like, but it works. It works.
Yeah, and I cry when I go home. After every fucking episode, I've cried 161 straight weeks.
No, con razón, $20 No wonder you're skinny.
It
was all water weight.
But I think we can agree. So far, the preseason for Loyal, content-wise, has been whack AF, as it says on the doc.
I mean, yeah. I mean, again, people are going in, and this is the people who are supporting you. Like not saying that this is all 4,000, 5,000 fans that are packing Torero.
Yeah.
But these are some very important people that are there. Like, I see Chavo's here. I see people who are there. Alicia, right? Alicia told me, oh, you were over by Harris, which is an hour drive. I was in Carlsbad, and it took 45 minutes. I don't know how that math makes sense, but whatever. By the way, Hell's Kitchen charged me for $10 waters. That asshole got me. He's like, oh, would you like some water? Bottled water? I'm like, yeah, send it over.
Oh, sparkling water?
Not even sparkling, just like flat water.
They charge for water?
And I'm like,
why did they charge for water?
Because I mean, you can get tap water, but like they lead. That's why I use you for here. I got swindled. But you know what? Best goddamn water I've had in my life.
Oh, you better be good. Your fucking so good. Water.
I ordered another one. I'll show you the receipt.
Oh shit, man! But you know what?
Yes,
we'll keep tabs on Loyal where we need to.
Oh, we'll keep an eye.
But we also give him respect with the internet. This whole Street Soccer USA thing that they have going on.
100%.
Super dope. Super dope. I did comment for my personal on their Instagram, like, have one in Chula Vista.
A lot of people are saying that.
I want one in Chula.
It takes a lot of work.
But give credit to where it's due, because Bridge Barcata has fought for shit like this since they started. Mm-hmm. And it just also pisses me off that they somehow don't get them involved in this. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be Bridge Barcata, Chicano Foods that are going to be using this court specifically. So give the credit also where it's due, where the people that are going to be playing it. You have a whole organization doing this who are using the facilities that you're going to be providing. The least you can do is also tag them like, hey, Bridge Barcata, look what we got for you guys.
Yeah, like a little, like, even if it's obviously not exactly for them, like here it is, Bridge Barcata.
This is they're gonna be the ones.
This is the Bridge Barcata. I mean,
you already have Bridge Barcata with the crossbar challenge.
Those fools are there every Friday.
Every lunch,
it came up.
Every lunch. We might be able to go on noon
and are promoting it so well. And I think that's part of it, right? Like self promotion, and the thing that you build is gonna promote itself, as you see.
Yeah,
people are gonna be playing here. Like it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fun. But at the end of the day, is like one of the things is I hope they bring it down here. And let's put some grass on these. And I know for a fact that there's still discussions about growing this club in ways and important ways and wanting to be here with and the MLS, everything that's surrounding this club. I mean, they've always said that they wanted to do something in Chula Vista and that there's like stuff that they're looking at in different parts of the things.
Freaking waiting, man.
Like, if that's the case, then hopefully that does work out. But
I'm tired of playing at local elementary schools. Street soccer.
Yeah, you can't. That messes up the knees. We have a question here. Oh, so I was saying, like, Alicia, like the people that are here, right? Alicia lives an hour away, and she was like, oh, like, you're in Hell's Kitchen? That's around our neighborhood. And I'm like, fuck, this is your neighborhood? Like, you come to Torero
every
to
weekend,
the Soccers
every
weekend with your entire family and still run a farm and like are a parent, like
winery, everything. Like,
these are the people that are saying and
Alicia, dude, message us. How can we buy a bottle of your wine? I want to try it.
Whisper Farms.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna hit you up, Alicia.
Actual question here: when are you guys going to do pre-match fan interviews at Loyal games again this year? I miss it.
100%.
Oh wow. Oh,
and you know why it's gonna work out? Because we have the mics now that we can actually hold like this. And
we've invested.
It's gonna be better audio quality on those interviews where we can ask a question, answer, and it's gonna be, and we don't have to yell. That's what's gonna be exciting. We don't really have to yell.
Yep.
So
I mean, if it's a wave game, we don't have to yell because it's quiet. Unless it's a good play or they start scoring. Yes.
Yeah. It's quiet, but they still get 30,000 people.
Let's do a giveaway, says Alicia. I am so down. Please hit us up. How do we do it? Like,
please.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm still gonna
be a sponsor for the pod. I'm down. Like, whatever it is. Please.
Yeah, the giveaway sounds dope.
What do you guys think when people say North County isn't San Diego? Look, Tijuana is huge, too. Like, it's expansive. It's sprawling.
Villa Fontana es Tijuana. Playas es Tijuana.
I mean,
do I visit North County often? No.
It has its perks. Soon to be the home of the San Diego Soccers at the Front Wave Arena.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there was something else local, right?
Chavos.
Yes, thank you. So with that, let's just linchpin this with some good news. Everything's been good news lately. It's been a pleasant time.
Always good vibes.
In two balls in a land.
I know you're chill like that, dude.
So stupid.
It always cracks me up. Tony, if you guys didn't know, Tony's a wrist master. He's got the wrists.
I excrete Riz.
You're the most cringiest person I've ever met in my life.
And I love it. Like, because I know it. That's the thing. I know how to be awkward.
Yes. Working with you has been
it's
the worst thing I've ever done in my professional career.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Not two balls related.
Finna be a good time though.
All right. The boys hype AF.
¿Qué le pasó a Califino? Y'all motherfuckers didn't buy any. Straight up.
I think the only person that bought a bottle with that code was me. Thanks for the support, guys.
We love Califino. We'll visit the Califino Supplement Lounge.
I think we upgraded from working Califino to actually working with the Soccers who are sponsored by Califino.
It's conflict of interest. We can't.
Hey, it was those connections that led to this. So we're never going to clown the Califino sponsorship that we got because it eventually led to the connections that we have with the Soccers and to the job that we have now. So, but right. Chavos.
So,
Chavos. Beep, 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 beep. Pío.
Shut up.
Te mamaste.
Pero que yo era Leonardo Cuellar. No. Que yo era Leonardo Cuellar. No, yo soy Cuellar. No, yo soy Cuellar.
So we're going to become a Chavo del Ocho React channel. We're going to go ahead and move into this venture where we are, obviously going to be experts in everything Chavo has to offer. We haven't asked anybody at the Chavos del Loyal. Nos vale madre lo que piensen. Estamos haciendo esto in support of la vecindad de los Oakland Roots.
Just trying to start a war.
Just turn it. I lied to you guys.
Full Anakin Skywalker. Damn.
But yeah, so here is kind of what we're going to go ahead and do, because we had a series going on with the Chavos in the
second season. First year was COVID. Second season.
First year was COVID is correct. To this day, the only podcast to have a show directly from headquarters.
Get this away.
Get him away. To this day, the only podcast, the only show, the only platform to have a podcast from inside within the offices of San Diego Loyal. Don't know if they'll let us in again, especially with how but it was
probably not.
We'll see.
Maybe
no, you know what we'll do? We'll do it at Shake Shack.
Live here in front of the San Diego Loyal.
Live from New York. It's Saturday night with Fred Armisen. Anyway, so Chelas con Chavos was this thing, and then the boys were what?
Chavos said me and Chivas switched weights.
Yeah, I mean, you look great, bro.
Oh, yes.
Both look exquisite. I look exactly the same.
Yeah, that shirt still fits you the same. That's how you measure things.
Okay, man. Like, all right, this is bad for both of us.
It's a nice shirt.
But anyway, last year the boy Miguel and Ole Frijole and John were manning it. They had Chelas con Chavos, and so this year, you know, there was the opportunity to kind of reunite it, and so we are going to go ahead and do that exact thing. And with you this season, we're going to go ahead and bring back to its home Chelas con Chavos. It is coming back. I don't know which is the button, but that's where that's going to go. So we are bringing back Chelas con Chavos. And so the concept originally was the thought of, look, and this was when we first had it, like, first of all, people don't know what Chavo is. Again, 4,000, 5,000 fans. Like, most of them who speak Spanish obviously know who it is. But to the general public, Chavos, to be completely honest, is the drum line for the locals, as much as it pains people. And I love you, Adrian, and I love everybody in there. Abel, you guys are good. But that's the rap. That's the perception of it. Sometimes perception is reality, even though it's not. And so how do we get that out from the perception of, oh, this is just what they are? Well, what do you guys think about what's going on in Loyal? What do you guys think? Obviously, Jason and the boys and John Cross and tomorrow, February 28th, I do believe is their next scheduled Locals episode. So check that out on the Locals Bum TV network. But at the same time, they have their voice. They have what they're going to go ahead and do, what the membership is, what it's going to entail. Chavos doesn't have that outlet in the way that they have, and we've always, you know, vibe with the guys, and so bringing it back, it just makes sense. Bringing it back home here to Two Balls and a Mic. I mean, you want to tell them what the schedule is?
Yeah, so it's going to be. Obviously, logistics of it are still being talked. If it's going to be live, if it's going to be every week, if it's going to be every 2 weeks. But what it's looking like is going to be every 2 weeks, at least starting with the starting point. And locations on the pod will vary as well, whether we're going to have ideas to have something with the madrinas pending once todos los casados pregunten a sus esposas.
Yeah.
You know, but an episode on M Cakes as well, which is... if you take Chavos gear, you get a 10% discount, which is freaking dope. If we can maybe have something in the shop again, anywhere with value.
Whatever events they're doing, whatever things that they're planning on doing in the future.
It will be focused on supported culture and what the Chavos have going on.
Exactly.
And just, I mean, shooting the shit a little bit of watching maybe an episode.
Yep. And I mean, again, and in the same way that we talk with the locals of like, guys, this game, you guys were absolute garbage. And I get it. It's Wednesday. We're tired. The team didn't play well. It happens. Like, let's all step it up. And that might not be my role moving forward because, again, if it gets to the point where I need to cover San Diego Loyal from a completely, which I always do, from a completely unbiased point of view, other than they represent my city, then I will just say I'm no longer a San Diego Loyal fan, and I will resign everything San Diego Loyal. I will tear things down and rip things. Like I won't be. The season ends, okay, I'm back to being a fan. Like, but it's just the same thing. The Chavos. Look, guys, something gets thrown on the field, they all look at you.
And it's fucked up, but it's the truth.
It's true. So, like, what is that? What do you guys think about that? How do we change that? How are you as an organization, as a supporter group, not supporter individuals, gonna go ahead and work together with other people in 109 to eliminate this rap, to eliminate this? I noticed you turned off. Yeah, I have it to a battery. And again, know exactly what Chavo is, what's that? Chavo,
it gives them that voice. It gives them that consistent voice that they desperately need, and we've always enjoyed. Again, we've mentioned this so many times, right? Anytime we can help anyone in the community, we're always willing to do it just because we want to see this community grow as a whole. At the end of the day, when MLS comes, we're going to have to stick together to be able to get our foot in there as well.
So this is interesting, too. Alicia is saying that the hour-long drive home was much better when Loyal did Matchday Live postgame. Used to always listen to it. Well, coming on up this season, we're probably going to do Twitter Spaces after the postgame. In Twitter Spaces,
and you'll be able to hear the postgame conference.
You'll be able to listen to the postgame right then and there. You'll be able to listen to Nate Miller talk. You'll be able to listen to whoever the player that we have to get interviewed is and what they thought, and live, directly, uncut, to your ears. So
no video
for that.
Twitter Space where you'll be able to listen to what Nate Miller says post game.
Yeah,
our thoughts after the game as well.
Yeah, because after that we talk. We might record something and then drive home. So on our drive home, we'll put it on the AirPod, talk to each other, maybe have another moderator hit it up, and be able to have other people interact and say, hey, this is what we're going to go ahead and do. This is what we're going to go ahead and talk. We saw this during the game because, again, and very honestly, if you're in 109, and this goes to everybody, and we've spoken individually and probably behind closed doors with people, if you are in 109, it is incredibly difficult if you are doing what you're supposed to be doing in 109 to pay attention to that game.
Yeah.
So you know what? We're going to go ahead and do a wrap-up after the game, and I know locals are also doing something similar, so we're hopefully going to bring it all together, and it's going to be for the greater good, and it'll be fun. And so there's enough content for Loyal to go around because, again, this is where it's coming from. I'm sorry, it's not working. Whatever you guys are doing for Spanish commentary, for Spanish language, has not been working. And everybody in the club knows that. Everybody in the supporters know that. Everybody is aware of it's not working in that community. So hopefully this is something, an outlet that can be used to broaden that voice, to broaden that message. And again, it's not just Mexicanos, it's not just this.
I really like guys that speak Spanish.
I really like the aspect of like las madrinas, which is the ladies of the group, because also they're very important and something I challenge the locals to do as well. Highlight everybody in the team. Sometimes it's not as easy, but it's one of those things where I'm really excited for that because las madrinas, they do a lot of work for the Chavos.
Oh, they do.
And I know if it wasn't for them, love my guys, pero ya sabemos cómo son. Nuestras viejas no saben que. Y sabes qué? I'll put myself right there too. Like they are the reason. They are the reason why we're allowed to do this. Because again, if Steve didn't have such a cool wife with babies in hands that allowed him to be there in 109, like
that's true.
That's a big voice. You don't have a president. Like I know Nick too. Like his significant other's always kind of always there supporting her. like you know what? This.
You're passionate about this. Go ahead.
Yeah, of course. And so,
Mandilones,
100%. Like, this is exactly what we're talking about. Like, we're going to bring this into the community. The mural is already there that Drew and a couple, spitter spatter of others helped with. Again, we're open to anything and everything. This is incredibly mobile. So this Chelas con Chavos platform, while, it can be here, it can be through Zoom, it can be anywhere. I'm very much down to take it on the road, and if you guys have connections in places, let us know. Another thing we kind of want to do, right? Like I there's a lot of stories too of not just this. I'd love to talk with Carl and local 13, Paul. Just let's go have breakfast at Mexipino and to just talk about Loyal and just highlight that area, because that's a really cool thing where, I mean, Paul brought a whole event in the Filipino community in here. Like, Filipino community is the second largest in representation in San Diego County. And so that's a huge area of growth. And there's a lot of areas of growth that, man, if you just, man, I don't know. Like, for me, the theater kit reveal is different. I'll give it to you. It's avant-garde. It's very artsy. It was almost like everything was done just for the image of having San Diego Loyal on that theater and just getting that picture. That looks cool.
I can see that.
We'll see what the event is. I hope it runs great. I hope everybody has a great time. I hope everybody loves the kits. I hope everybody has money in hand, because everybody's going to be broke after buying 3 kits that day. But you know what? It's part of the fiesta. Sure.
Are you going to buy another kit?
I don't know, man. Like, we'll see. I don't know. Like, I said I wasn't last year, and I ended up doing it.
You know what? After how things have been going, I don't think I want to buy a kit.
Okay, that is your modus operandi. Let's see.
That is Saturday. I'll be there.
I might be there. I might be at the, obviously. And again, like, that's one of those events where
you couldn't do it Sunday.
You couldn't do it another day. You couldn't do it at a time where it's not directly having individuals choose between soccer or soccer.
We absolutely get
up
game season wise, because the league tells you, well, you can't have it this day. We can, but this is something you guys can't control.
Yeah, if it wasn't going to work in that theater, then I like the idea. You know what? Of doing it at a drive-in theater. They had a couple of pictures of a drive-in theater, and I was like, they're going to do it in like a drive-in. I got a drive-in right here in South Bay.
Wait, in swap meet?
In the swap meet, bro. Swap meet potential for soccer is huge, and it's
I brought
a
it up
because
you came up with it. It's like,
oh my god, like
pop-up shops.
You know who hit me up? Javi, about it. Like, boy, you are a genius. I'm like, thank you, but why? It's like the swap meet thing, the swap meet pop up, and actually hit up the boy Roger, and that's something that they have done in the past. Roger, who works as the merchandise czar at San Diego Loyal, again, trying to work with him and how to bring things to the community. Yes,
it's a really good point. I think Procrastinator Puma said it, and I think Papi Chavo had also said it. What if Loyal did something kind of like LAFC in their preseason game? If they did that during the soccer's game, like, oh, we're gonna announce our kit at before the soccer's game.
Yes, and
the idea is good.
The idea is good, but it just doesn't make sense. They would fight with a swap meet, Kobe swap meet. I mean, there's a lot of logistical things that I know for a fact that it couldn't work. But there are ways that it can be connected.
At the end of the day, I think what fans want is more collaboration between the clubs here in San Diego, which I think we all do. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It does suck that it's at the same time. Maybe Sundays, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of things that go behind it, but at the end of the day, it does suck.
Yeah, that
you kind of have to go one or the other. And I know for people like Papi Chavo, for Abel, for people that really go to every soccer's game and are very much into Loyal as well, it's kind of heartbreaking because, wow, these are both teams you really love. I have to pick between watching an important game or seeing what the kit's going to look like.
Yeah. And I mean, splitting it up, right? Like that, like the events where season ticket members, and I get it 100%, season ticket members get exclusive access and you get exclusive perks 1,000%. But then let's say you're a season ticket member, right? Like, we're just a friend group. I support too, but I just can't afford it. And you're a season ticket member, but we want to go to this Loyal kit launch event together. Well, we can go together, but you're gonna have to wait outside for 2 hours. Yeah, I want to be with my pal inside. I want to enjoy everything. Like, And I mean, maybe that just has to do with the capacity of the event, because I mean, it's an open space.
Season ticket members, were you guys able to figure out if, you know how they were doing those little package deals? One of those, you get a whole home jersey or away jersey if you pay for like a few games. Season ticket. Wait, did they ever listen to that and respond if you guys are getting kit for free after paying for the whole season?
Yeah, it's wild.
I'm just curious because that just seems very fucking unfair.
Yeah, I agree. Tay, it's all three. I see that Miguel is saying that he's writing all these ideas down. So again, Chelas con Chavos is coming back. It's going to be really cool. We're going to have Miguel Ole Frijole, who's going to be joining us, the face of Chelas con Chavos here in this new iteration.
And other Chavos, whenever they want to join.
Yep, 100%.
Something we talked about.
And if it's
let
live,
Miguel know, let us know.
Come out. Sure, like let's do something. Let's do events. We have stuff planned, and I gave you a rundown of everything
on the menu.
Did. Everything on the menu. Everything that we have, and it's a lot. And it's a lot. And it's a lot. And then I forgot two major things. Like, we see those soccers, and then we have this other thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, if it's fun, I don't know, man. Like, it's a lot of projects that we have coming up, and I really like the fact that people are getting into it and are voicing their opinion, because it's clear the fact that there is a voice that doesn't feel listened to. Mm-hmm. And we talk loyal because, honestly, that's the team that we know the most intimately. We've been following it for 4 years. We know the players. We know their nuances. We know a lot of individuals. We love the people that are there, and they're doing great jobs. We have thoughts. We
see the potential.
The potential is there. Wave is still new. They're still very much.
We're still learning.
We are Wave. Like, we're
still learning.
Like, we've reached out. Give us Casey Stoney for an interview in 15 minutes. Let's talk soccer. Let's not have her be just talking
Pack
about
the stadium and this and that. No, give us some tactics. Give us some rundown.
Why is she being asked about like packing the Snapchat? I get it. Sell the ticket. I get it. Sell the tickets.
It's not her job, though.
But it's not her job. Have the players help you out with that. Have this. Get the players involved. Like, there's a lot to be desired from soccer in San Diego.
We gotta hit them up
this is what I put.
They can give us some tickets too.
Soccer in San Diego. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and give tickets for Wave 2. Soccer in San Diego is that something that we deserve here? And I hate to say it, but at this point, it's not being handled right. Yeah, you're right.
It is unfortunate because.
And if there's ways that we can be better,
yeah,
then sure. Like, I would love to do that. And again, it's been a learning experience, and I hope that it grows into being something more, because you know what? At the end of the day, the answer is to what do you want with this podcast is I want to make it to the 2026 World Cup, and I'm going to make sure that I do it in a way that is absolutely above board, that is absolutely clear that we're doing this with our hard work, and our work is the one thing that is shutting every mouth up, because we've been doing this for 3 years and nobody gives a goddamn rat's ass about your sport in your city. For as much money as you want to throw into the right or wrong directions, go ahead and put a billboard. Go ahead and use TV Azteca. You go ahead and use whatever. You have this time limit, and there has been no growth significantly. On the field, you've made it to another same spot, but at home. Sure, give you that. Now, if your goal is to make it to the championship, doesn't seem like that might be it. Your goal is now to make it to the Western Conference final at home. Sure, great. That's your goal now, but let's go ahead and win it. But you're telling me that this is the best team that you've been having, but then you don't promote this team because we don't know who the fuck is on this team and where they're going to play. You have Joe Corona on, but you're sending that video to everybody. Nobody gives a crap. We're using that video and letting everybody know, este cabrón está bien cabrón. He was talking to him in Spanish. Let's go ahead and talk to him. The comunidad wants to hear him because they want to go ahead and have somebody who is their champion, who is their guy, who es su gallo, and he's here. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to sell tickets in another way, and that's going to all feed itself, and that's going to go ahead and make you not be embarrassed when you have to move into Snapdragon and not be able to fill out that lower bowl. Fuck.
Wow.
Because we care.
You're about to get a phone call later. I'm clipping that whole shit.
Because we care.
Wow.
Because we care. I care, man. Like,
put this man on the fucking mic, Loyal. God damn.
And it comes from a place of love, man. It really does.
It does.
And
I don't know anyone that loves sports in the city more than you, honestly.
Sometimes it just hurts to love. It just, like, like, Is it really worth it? And it is. It has been. It's fun, and it's gonna take us. This Loyal's not gonna put us in the World Cup, but they are, and they have been, and I'm very thankful for everything. Wave is gonna put us in the World Cup in a different way, but at the end of the day, I want my city to put me in the World Cup. I want to be in a Mexico game because San Diego put me there, and that's all I have another goal I want to now. Ever want to ask for.
I want to watch Man U with credentials here at
Snapdragon. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty.
Boy, I saw that. I was like, wait, I freaked out.
Wrexham.
I freaked out. I was like, wait, no mames. I might get a chance to interview Marcus Rashford, best player in the world. Well, okay, but I mean that's still San Diego related. So yeah, Man U is gonna hopefully be playing. Now I don't even care about Ryan Reynolds and Wrexham. I'm sorry, but I love local soccer. But Man U, nada más que regrese el bicho, imagínate.
El bicho.
El bicho.
El bicho.
I was asked about. But honestly, like everything you said,
we love you guys. Like
there's nothing else to say, but. You can't revoke your fandom. You love this team too much.
I love the city, dude.
You love the city.
I love the sport, and I love the city. So my girl went with me. I dragged her to this Craig Elston San Diego battle, and she's the greatest, and she's the best. Aww. And like, she told me like,
I'm gonna clip that and send that to
you. Oh, you're gonna clip now? You're gonna start clipping now, boy? Oh, okay.
I'm not busy.
But she was like, "Hey, like it's really cool seeing you in your element, like this." And I legitimately, I legitimately responded to her. I never thought I would love anything as purely as soccer.
Wow!
But I found it with you, and even more. And the fact that we're going this together makes me just happy beyond words. And I said that I'm like, oh shit, she's gonna read it. I'm like, oh, so I care. You care about the sports just as much as you care me.
Voy a llorar.
But man, like, again, make your voice be heard too. Like, you guys have the voice. If this club is telling you, because other clubs aren't telling you this, they're not telling you come and talk to us. They're not, and I'll give that to Loyal every single day. Like, talk to them. They need ideas. They're asking for ideas, and they will always ask for ideas and ask how to be represented. If you know a guy, if you know a person, a girl, guy, thing, they're whatever, like that does artwork and they're really good, and like, hey, like it'd be really cool if you just do some work this way, and if there's areas that you feel that need to be addressed and you haven't been heard, then go for it. Like, let us be the platform. Let us be your voice. Like, let us know. But also, like, you guys have it. Like, just go. Like, sometimes I feel like I see a lot of San Diego and soccer and just like talking to each other. And it's like, yeah, like that's fine. Like, you guys talk, but that's
where's that?
You talking to each other is not gonna make them listen, because you got to talk at them, like them, and they say they're listening, and I really hope they are.
And then sometimes it feels like sometimes it does feel like they're just hearing instead of listening.
Yeah.
I just feel like they're hearing the people, but they're not listening. Right? And there's a big difference, right? When you listen, you're actively engaged in what people are telling you, and you respond and you react to it. When you're hearing, I could just hear you talk and be like, cool, what's the next topic? You know? So
I likened it to, and I think I mentioned it last episode, like the conquistador metaphor. The natives here with the sport of soccer are us. Like, we're here, we're playing, we've been in the community. There was nothing before. Absolutely nothing before. Cholos came around. You got Joe Benny Corona going over there. Blah, 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 blah. Like, we have something, but nothing here in San Diego.
Soccer's.
And then soccer's. 100%. Yes. But again, they were in Del Mar. It wasn't accessible for a long period of time. Like, that's the reality of it. But it's here now.
And
let's not have the conquistadors, as in big soccer, come in and we're offering it. That's the thing. We are the natives offering soccer. Please take it from us. Like, this, not even take it. Share it. Like, this has been here. It's already here. Like, if you're paying attention, you would have already been able to find the id of soccer in San Diego, but you're too busy looking at the superficial artistic. Oh,
absolutely.
That, or we have this superstar in San Diego, and this is soccer.
Yeah, dude.
It's just so fucked. But I love it, and there's nothing like it, and that's where I like. Am I a hypocrite? Sure. Like, I'll be a hypocrite that way. I will, and I'll be the first to admit it. But let's just grow it, because this is what we have. Don't let anybody take it, and it's not even a matter of getting it taken. It's sharing it. Oh, we gotta take our sport back. We gotta take this back. No way. It's not. It's not even yours. It's not anybody's. It's just everybody's. And that's
the thing. At least for San Diego Loyal, they better freaking hope they have a good season. Because once they start losing a lot of games and maybe not even being a playoff team, oh boy, are they gonna go from 3,000 fans to 1,000 fans at Torero Stadium?
You can no longer shield yourself behind we're losing fans.
Oh, we scored.
Carlton. It's because of Carlton. It's because of this.
Yes.
You have this. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's make it up. But we're here. Look, you've actually gotten a lot of people back. He's not on the team anymore. You're gonna get people back. You're gonna get interest back. But you're going to have to win, because, again, even Nate has said it. This is the continuation of this process that's been happening.
I don't want to hear the freaking excuse that we've talked to the owner. I don't want to hear the excuse of, oh, well, it's Nate Miller's first year as a head coach. I don't want to hear that excuse. It's the same team. It's the same coach.
But they need something from us. We're friends. When we have an issue, we get corporate answered, but I just got Chavos tatted on me in loyal colors, too late to turn back. That's a different level of commitment, man.
It
and
really
that's you're the guy. So can we go to Saturday's game or not?
Probably not, man.
At this rate, we'll let you know. Keep our eyes on socials.
Saturday, they play Saturday and have the kit release?
So that's what it was. It was going to be open to the public, maybe in the morning, and then kit release afternoon. But I do think that
I hope they're paying the players overtime for that.
I don't think. Yeah, they are. They better. I don't think it's going to be like in past years where it's like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here's the kit. I think there's going to be a package of some sort, because the other day they were taking pictures barely, and from what I do know is that logistics were tough. So the day or the day before that the kits got there, in the place, here in San Diego, was that same day. So they're freshly printed. They're right there. So interesting to see what the pictures and the photo shoots look like. I saw, I think Danny posted he had a couple of examples of
yeah. Are you practicing your poses that you did for the Loyal Shop ones? Hey, they haven't hit you up to do that anymore.
Pero I already showed. Pa que vean, cabrones. Mira.
Ah.
These are the legs.
Free 99. Free 99.
Those are the legs that promoted these pants that flew off the shelf. That or they stopped making them because they're like, Issue will be to make them and break them, but if they end up at the same spots, those excuses will absolutely be used. If they are, they are. I saw Travis and the other guys on Friday talking logistics in front of the theater. Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
There is another things coming down. We see Elijah, I think it was Ebenezer, sitting in a barbershop.
Video.
And again, we say... excuse me.
Cero pedo.
The fan base says... Let me remove myself. I got to practice. It's hard.
Yeah. We're media.
We do this. Wait, what am I talking about?
Barbershop?
Yeah. Okay. San Diego Loyal has teased a couple of images out of a barbershop, perhaps insinuating that there will be some sort of parody/homage to the Barbershop series, popular with LeBron James, amongst other popular American sports figures. San Diego Loyal looks to capitalize on this latest wave and this latest trend in order to answer what the people of the community have been asking for, to learn more about them players. This is an excellent chance to have these players in a different environment from where we've seen them before. Can this be the turning point for Loyal to showcase some of the players that they've been hiding from us? Some of the players that have been returning, amongst other surprises. Stay tuned to the San Diego Loyal Twitter and Instagram feed for more to come. Back to you, Chiva.
Well, that's exciting news coming from the San Diego Loyal headquarters. This is your glory episode right here. I love it.
With respect. I love you guys. I feel like I have to say that, like I do, but it's love is a difficult thing. Not that you would know anything about it. That was mean. I'm so sorry. Ando bien saca la punta. Once I start, I just can't stop. All right, I'm sorry.
We had the FIFA awards. And Messi won best men's play.
Do you have a prompter, Tony? No, it's just Garage. It's not like it's. I have surprises, bro. Like I'm full of surprises.
Sometimes I hate those surprises.
But yeah, I mean, let us know, guys.
Wait to go home and
people
cry
and
tonight.
guys and ladies and germs. Their social media team has been all very well planned and pre-recorded. They do a good job at that, but they don't do anything on the fly. When they do, they embarrass Kyle Adams in his technique of throwing a football.
Anything is good when planned. But
And look, we're talking a lot about Loyal because sometimes they throw stuff, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Because we got to mine what little we have, but look at the other side. San Diego Wave, again, not there. It's not. They're not taking the opportunities to capitalize on this. And we talk about the Sockers. We're employed by the Sockers. They're doing a great job. Sockers Overtime, 5 p.m., Twitch. San Diego Sockers, Twitch. Hosted by Craig Elston and Jerry Jeremias I don't even know at this point. Jimenez.
Hope he's feeling better.
If you guys have anything else on the chat, like let us know. But I think with that is look, Chelas con Chavos is coming. That's going to be fun. Off the cuff. This was off the cuff. But I do want to make sure that everything is serving a purpose. It's not just saying things for the sake of saying things.
Yeah.
We're not going to say things for the sake of like clickbait. We might have clickbait titles, but we're not actually going to have
Alex Morgan. And for a while, we were a little desperate, and we were just throwing her name on a fuck ton of freaking titles, anything Wave related.
Alex Morgan says that San Diego Loyal is a minor league team that doesn't deserve her attention.
That was stats and edits on Twitter.
This after confirming that Alex Morgan would never step foot into that club. Reports are that this happens because she is ineligible to play for a men's club. However, that is being disputed on multiple fronts. I also think that because of this last sentence, I might be canceled from future NWSL games. If that is the case, then
I hope I don't get canceled. I think you're tired. You're saying shit right now. The boy's been drinking.
She did not. She did not say that.
She did not say that. She did not say that.
She didn't say that. Obviously, she can't play in there because she's at the Primera.
Yeah, no, she was in Paris at the FIFA Awards. She can't be playing for Loyal. Too top class. But yeah, man, it's just hopefully they have a good season, right? And they do decent enough to get the respect and be able to act the way they're acting. Because at the end of the day, that's what I care about. And you know this about me.
Yeah.
I all this outside drama that can happen, I can give two shits about majority of the time. I just want the team to play good and win good. And I'm excited for the season. I'm excited to go back to the games. I'm excited to see fans out there, everyone again. It's selfish.
I miss you guys.
It feels.
I miss them. Like, honestly, I'm going crazy.
I really miss you saying, "Hey, you're from 2000 and Mike," and I'm right there next to you. It's like, me too. I fucking miss that. I miss seeing Alan on games. I miss seeing freaking Weston get all crazy because he's freaking busy as fuck in the games. So I'm excited for that again. I'm more excited than the NWSL season to be starting, if I'm being completely honest. I really enjoy my time at Torero watching Loyal play. It's going to get busy. Vlogs are going to be coming back. Hopefully we get some new things. I'm trying to come up with the idea. I know you are as well for the vlogs. To see
Yeah. I mean, I'm learning. What is it? Final Cut Pro. Everything that everybody's seen has been made on iMovie. Sorry to ruin the magic for you, but I'm learning how to use Final Cut, and hopefully we can use a couple of more different little transitions and layers and this and that. Actually, I already did it. Like, the first video that I did was the one that we uploaded with the newest member of San Diego Wave, which is a local player. Something we've been asking for in the San Diego Wave front is, cool, you guys have Morgan, you guys have this, but, like, where is the local talent? Like, it's just not there.
Yep.
One of the players that got signed and is making their way into the team is Sierra Enke. It's a Spanish version. I'm just going to go with it. Enke. We're going to go ahead and get to know her a little bit better, especially her play style. But again, this is the first time I used Premiere Pro.
Yeah, I think preseason's been going really well. The team has been nothing but welcoming. It's been great to just be able to bond with the players, get used to playing with them. And then I think, the team's doing a really good job of pushing each other at practice, just trying to get better every.
It's so dumb because you don't notice it, but this is where it is, right? Like, having different layers of, I have the two balls and a mic logo, and then I have Sierra, and then the 2020 and her little thing right here, and then still have that row going. Something you can, because you can only have two on iMovie. Is
really good job of pushing each other at practice, just trying to get better every day.
Courtesy
that's what preseason's all about. So we're just trying to build for the games so that we're ready to prepare and perform in season.
And how has it been, like, learning, like, under head coach?
Which they still send stuff like this, and Loyal kind of stopped doing that already because nobody used it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, put that energy out somewhere else. But yeah, so that's kind of what we have.
People want a drum cam. We can make that happen.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like, we have a drum cam ready to go. We actually purchased one just specifically for the drum. I don't know how you guys found out. Getting stuff leaked in. I mean, you guys broke the news that John Morrissey was going to come on.
It's fucking Loyal.
What's going on?
Tweeting
no,
our shit?
I don't like that. I do also miss East African food. I definitely miss that.
I miss those $15 vouchers.
The vouchers. What happens if you just show up? I think that was a question. I don't think you're going to get in. And even if you step foot in there, they do have cameras and people who are roaming around, because it's a training center. There's elite athletes there. There's people who obviously are there when we go on. We have to fill out. Yeah, we have to fill out paperwork that goes with that. So that is that. Drum cam, I'm down for that.
Drum cam.
We're also doing hopefully this season. We were meant to do it last season. We just didn't work out. A chairman cam, so a camera that's pointed at Andrew Vasiliadis the entire time when he's watching a game and how he goes through a game, win or lose. I don't know what game we're going to have him on. But that's going to be interesting to see how he experiences the game. And so, I mean, fuck, if Jill Ellis wants a Jill Ellis cam, let's go for it. I'm down for it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Absolutely. But yeah, I mean, it's what, less than 2 weeks already now for Loyal's home opener.
Yeah. So March 11th, home opener.
A month for Wave's home opener.
For San Diego Loyal. Wow.
Who knows?
That is coming up.
This
month is over.
Hector will let us know when Albion's home opener
Waiting
is.
on Albion.
Waiting on the fucking email. You said
guys.
they would reach out to us, but they haven't. So I don't want to hear any freaking complaining that we don't talk Albion.
Training at the East Lake Training Center. It's raining.
Fuck. Fuck. Oh no, that's not good, boys.
That is not good.
I left my window down.
Did you really?
Right back.
Go.
Okay.
Oh fuck. ¿A qué horas pusieron la sochería? ¿A las 10?
Sí.
Damn.
We gotta have to cut the. Oh no, it's too late.
No, it's too late
now.
All right. So that's San Diego soccer in a nutshell. I mean,
damn, it's really going down. I wore Crocs.
Do you support Albion? The question that we had last time. You know what? Yes, I support Albion because they're transparent with how they're going to go ahead and sign and develop local talent. They have a fantastic academy that's a feeder system.
And honestly, whenever I think of just soccer in San Diego, including Albion, this is just me. It's just like I'm trying to have a good time.
That's you. That's you.
Medio Metro, bro.
That's you. Do I support Albion?
You know Medio Metro? This dude's huge in Mexico. Have you not seen the craze? So this guy who is in a Chavo uniform. It's almost like if New York City Spider-Man suddenly became famous as this guy is a famous Spider-Man. But yeah, no, this guy's been doing the rounds in Los Stables.
El Mediometro Buena le manda un mensaje al
Mexican
Mediometro
Hasbula.
Malo y le calla la boca. En las últimas horas, una noticia se ha hecho muy viral y ha generado...
Hasbula is the GOAT, by the way.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Good morning.
I don't support Albion.
Okay,
I really don't. I'm not into.
Or you a Cal United Strikers dude?
It's. They didn't support 1904. I was excited for what that was going to be and how it was handled as well.
Bro, Eden Hazard owns 1904, bro. Demma Ba, bro. We're going to meet Demma Ba.
I'll say this. If freaking Albion beat Loyal at the U.S. Open Cup match, I'll buy an Albion jersey.
Ooh.
And I'll wear it for the next episode.
Wow.
After that game.
That's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. It's the day before my birthday, too. So
that's not going to happen.
Yeah, it won't happen.
And if it does, great.
Wow.
We got a story.
Yeah. Wow.
And fantastic. Less games for San Diego.
Can't wait to hear the excuse if it happens. So, yeah, no, I don't really support Albion.
It's fair.
Like I said, we're still waiting on those emails.
Yeah, let us know. In any case, if there's anything else San Diego related, let us know. We'll keep the conversation going. We have a whole week before the next episode. We do have special guests coming up.
We'll
John Morrissey next week.
Yeah, and we'll be giving our honest reviews on the kits, which I personally don't care much about, but we'll see what they look like on the field.
I'll try to get Charlie Adams mic'd up. That'd be pretty cool.
Uy, que nos dejen hacer eso, güey.
Is Hasbula a fascist? Oh, no. No, don't tell me that.
Oh, shit.
Do not break the illusion. And if it is,
he's fucking funny, though. I don't understand half the shit he says, man. So I don't condone what he says. I just think he's funny.
I don't condone what he says.
I just think he's funny as fuck.
But yeah.
Mike Tapco, ¿qué? Wow. Vosotros. Parado difícil.
Parado. Che, boludos. But yeah, so again, we need a bobblehead. Landon Donovan. That needs to happen. What else do we have? That's it, right? There's no other soccer happening in the world?
Unless Albion has something. Other soccer around the world. We had the FIFA awards, which we can go over. I just have a few questions. How does Dibu Martinez win best goalkeeper, but then doesn't make the starting 11?
So what was the FIFA? What was this called?
FIFA awards.
FIFA awards. So is this what's replacing the Balón de Oro? Is this
no? Balón de Oro still happens. This is always FIFA has its own awards and Balón de Oro some other shit. So the best men's player was Lionel Messi, and I think that's his 7th time winning this. He's won this award in 3 different decades, in the 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s.
On the planet, the best FIFA men's player for 2022.
Who could it be? Who could it be? Is it? I mean, Alex Morgan's there.
Mbappe was a runner-up here.
Again, why would she play at Loyal when she's hanging out with sus hijos? Like she taught him what to do.
Of course.
Her outfit was pretty cool. Like, I don't really talk about outfits, but like her outfit was pretty cool.
Your outfit's pretty cool.
You're pretty cool.
Sorry, you don't know what winning trophies this season looks like.
We are winning the Champions League. You shut your mouth, and we're going to show you exactly what we've been planning this whole time. All right? Graham Potter, ¿sabes qué?
Can we make a bet?
He's going to Wingardium Leviosa his ass.
Can we make a bet?
What's your bet? What is your bet?
I bet you don't beat Dortmund.
You won the Carabao Cup. Yeah. We're so good.
You guys are not going to the quarterfinals. I want to bet that.
I
want to bet that.
What
you guys don't go to the quarterfinals.
What are you betting?
I bet you.
Oh, I bet you too.
I will keep you posted, but I'm going to bet you something. We'll talk about it next episode because Champions League happens for next week. I really don't know what to bet you, but you guys are not in the quarterfinals. Who won?
And officially, the best player of the world.
Oh.
That's so stupid. Fuck. Okay, whatever. Today, I'm feeling like the best player in the world.
El mejor del mundo, Leo Messi, campeón del mundo, Argentina. Felicidades.
Terrible.
Wow. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, dude, yeah. Chiba looks better with the Man City kid. Yeah, I know you lost your chance of getting interviewed at the Loyal game now.
Yeah.
But Lionel Messi. Does Loyal offer explanation to why not being informed?
They don't offer real information other than they just don't want to give away corporate secrets, and that's what we'll keep fighting for and try to get as much info as we can.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the best player in the world. That's it. That's just best player.
It's a very American thing to say.
In the world. Let me tell you something, brother.
Lionel Messi here is going to show you and all you suckers what it's like to be put in the little...
How did Craig hold this for the whole time?
I don't know, dude. No, he held it. No, he held it,
heavy.
Dude. I felt so bad because he was like this and like...
Because
he's like, I'm a holder.
That's loud.
That actually would have been very, very smart.
Yeah, like you didn't... Wow, it's because you're busy with all this. You didn't think of it. It's okay.
But yeah, so Dibu Martinez wins best. And again, I don't know how this makes sense. He's not in the best 11, but he wins best goalkeeper of the year.
I don't know.
Courtois wins best 11. So
there's vote counts in this, right? And for like best player, Messi, he got 52 points. Kylian Mbappe got 44 points. And like
who votes?
Coaches, captains of teams, media, and fans. I don't think the fans one matters much more.
I didn't get a form.
I didn't get one either.
I'm waiting for it.
Yeah. You didn't buy a season ticket for Loyal.
That qualifies you.
728 coaches voted for Messi, 478 for Mbappe, 230 for Benzema. Captain, 717 voted for Messi, 395 for Mbappe, 301 for Benzema. How many fucking teams are there? ¿Por quién votó mi capitán Poncho Guzmán de las Chivas? Who did Charlie Adams vote for? I want to know.
Yeah, Charlie. He follows us now.
Yeah, because according to stats and edits, Loyal's a second division team. She got a lot of controversy in that tweet. I don't know if you saw it. Yeah, like.
I mean, I have thoughts on that, but like.
Yeah.
I already went in.
And then we had other awards. Alexia Putellas won Best Women's Player.
What'd you call? Whoa, hey, dude.
That's her last name.
Wow.
Diva won Best Men's Goalkeeper. Women's Goalkeeper was not Kaylin Sheridan. Unfortunately, it was Mary Earps.
Kaylin Sheridan.
Best Men's Coach, Scaloni, won the World Cup.
Okay, yeah, he did it.
Right?
The boy did it.
Women's Coach, Serena
Williams.
Puskas Award, Marcin Oleksi.
So the Puskas Award had a couple of...
Focus on your camera here, because I don't want to. With your comments on this Puskas goal, I don't...
Oh, you want to be on camera? There you are. Here, put it next to you.
Me.
Let's...
Let
me... Where is it? Okay, these are all the nominations. And, of course, where is it? Here it is. The eventual winner... by Marcin Oleski, who scored this against Stal. Rizal. So clearly, all forms of soccer are eligible for the Puskas Award. Yes. All levels of soccer. I am very misinformed as far as... Is this professional soccer?
No sabo.
I do not know, nor will I feign that I have the intelligence nor knowledge to classify this as a professional game. Either way, it is Puskás dominated.
Clearly,
there are different elements in this clip than typically seen on a football pitch across the globe. I'll let the clip roll with the dramatic music. Fuck. How do I say this? No es una tijerita porque no tiene la tijera. No. He does a scissor kick. And is propelled. The goal is adjusted.
Oh.
Ball goes in. My favorite reaction is and they're not going to show, is the defender looking at the linesman like, what are you doing? That was offside. Should have been a foul. But just...
El palito está en fuera de lugar.
I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know these things. I don't know the rules. I don't know the rules. Look, it's
a good goal.
It's a good
goal. And it won.
I would never be able to do that athletic feat. I would never.
No, porque contigo se rompen los palos, güey.
No, because I actually have.
Yeah. No se quebran los palos contigo, güey.
Great goal. That ended up winning Puskás Award. There was a couple of others I was like, oh, that's pretty good. There was a couple of them where I'm like,
oh, man.
No. That one was good in its own right. Is this going to be the no norm, the criteria? Because, I mean, these goals have been happening, I imagine, forever. It's the first time it's the first time I see a Puskás Award with a game played in such a way. I don't know what's going on in the comments. I hope everything is fine. I hope everybody's great. I hope everybody's having a great time.
Taylor canceled us.
By what?
Sorry, Taylor. I will disappoint you.
I'm so sorry.
Double cancel.
I don't know, man.
Te mamaste, güey, says Samuel. Jason said a unicycle. Not.
Oh, man.
Come on, man.
That's uncalled for.
We didn't say it.
Accurate. But uncalled for.
This is 2 balls uncensored tonight, yes.
This is what you guys wanted it to be. This is what
we've always wanted. Nick Duffy said. Don't hold back, Tony. We want to hear
exactly what we wanted 2 balls to
just
always be.
letting you guys know, if you ever want to hear Tony uncensored, just buy him a couple beers.
That doesn't. I'm the exact same person.
A couple Cicherinos.
I'm the exact same person.
Y'all went from 19 viewers to 13. Y'all wild. It's okay.
It's all good. Clearly,
last week we had 5.
Clearly those 6 viewers voted for that as a Puskás Award. So, all power to them. That's fun.
Or they voted for someone else and they're mad that guy won.
I mean, this is a sick goal according to Reddit. Hey, bro, my daughter scored a sick goal. Check it out. Let's see what this is. Right. Bad clearance. Shot. Oh, that's a goal.
Cholazo, güey, no mames. Where do I vote?
Where do I vote for the Puskás Award?
La madre.
All right. That's a good goal.
Yeah.
That's not Kalen Sheridan in goal.
Wow, best fan award, Argentina fans. Chinguen a su madre. Boludos de mierda.
This is Monday Night War. This is Raw is War.
Shit, man.
Jericho.
Chelsea fucking sucks.
They do. Tottenham destroyed them. Everybody's kicking our ass.
I'm sorry, dude. You guys 4 goals
in 12 matches. Potter's not doing well. He's really sick. He's probably
okay. Can you actually please say you're not winning the Champions League?
The Champions League is going to come home to London, and London's going to be blue, and we're going to go ahead and celebrate once again, like we have in many times when we bring a new manager in. We win an important title. I mean, keep going. I mean, it's you know. What's your excuse? I mean, what's your bet? What's your thing? I mean, I don't have an excuse. We're winning the Champions League. We're still in the Champions League. What are you guys in the Champions League? Oh,
no, we just knocked out 619 Soccer's Barcelona. I don't think we're for Europa League.
Barcelona is back to its prime. Back
first place in La Liga.
Glory of days but La Liga is getting competed by 39-year-old Modric and Cruz.
They're gonna be down 10 points, behind 10 points right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hey,
like,
Modric made the starting 11 worldwide. All right. And you know what? Did Chelsea have a player in that starting 11? I don't freaking think so. We had Casemiro in there, all right? We had Casemiro in that starting 11. That's right.
Because of his time in Madrid, not because of his time in...
Do you think that he has the best goalkeeper in Man United's history?
No, it's Enver Madrid.
That has the most clean sheets in
So
club's history.
he has the most time there. So, I mean, he has the most time there. Like, the most chances to have clean sheets.
I love the hit.
How many goals has he gotten scored on? Probably more than most of the goalkeepers.
No, not a fact.
Yeah.
Do you have the fact?
Okay.
Probably,
this is why we have the internet.
Right,
this is why it's like 2 balls technology.
You're probably right.
Who has the most goals conceded in Manchester United history? No. Not highest goal scorer. Allowed. You stupid internet.
Which goalkeeper? One.
Which goalkeeper? 2 words apparently.
Pinche Google.
Which goalkeeper's allowed the most goals? 131 goals.
Dope, you were wrong.
Sucks.
Dope. I'm glad you looked that up.
No, that's just ever. Not Man U. That's just ever.
Oh. Wow, se me hacen poquitos. 131.
Okay, who has the most caps in Man United history? Stepney. Man U.
This doesn't matter. We're losing viewers.
Matters you. I mean, okay, well, he's 80. This guy's 80 years old. I don't know how many goals he's stopping.
Reaching his prime for a goalkeeper.
His third prime. Drink prime, guys. It's pretty good.
Jake Paul lost his fight.
Peter Schmeichel was good. Yeah, he lost his fight and paid Tommy Fury twice as much as he would say. We can get into boxing whenever you guys want. I'm very into combat sports. We can talk about how it's been a robbery this whole time and it hasn't been corrected, where Pacquiao stole it from Juan Manuel Marquez. That I'm still upset. I am still upset.
Ryan Garcia's fighting Tank.
And every Filipino person that comes up to me and tells me that Manny Pacquiao is the best, and they're telling me that Pacquiao beat Marquez. No, it was stolen. It was stolen this whole time.
You're on one this episode. Holy shit. Damn.
I love it when Filipinos talk about Manny Pacquiao. I love it.
It's like they're God. It's like us talking about Chente. Or Luis Miguel.
Yeah, but Chente never beat the fuck out of a whole fucking race. That dude destroyed half of the Mexican population.
Ooh.
But I mean, it's been a long while. It's been a good day. Show it. I care, guys. Like the light is there. You go. Like.
This is what you're revoking? Official. Tony revokes his fandom from San Diego Loyal.
Or my job at San Diego Loyal that I never had. Because of the name tag.
How'd you get that? People like you.
Yeah.
People used to like you.
Shout out to the guys and gals.
Have we been confirmed for our season credentials for Loyal?
No, we have not. And I just thought about that.
The
season is coming up. I did it, right?
You told me you did.
I did it.
I mean, you would assume they'd hit us up if we hadn't. Because we're the only ones that fucking go. I'm pretty sure you did.
Good, dude.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did.
It's all good.
You told me you did.
Shout out to the Sockers, who will be having a game coming up on March 4th. Not only is it a game that is very important as they try to go into the playoffs as strong as they can, and they are also going to be televised on Fox 5. That game will be televised on Fox 5. I will say it again. This game will be televised on local TV on Fox 5. Watch the San Diego Sockers on Fox 5. Or Twitch. Whatever you want. It's your preference. But I want to go ahead and say thank you for everybody that tuned in. Keep the conversation going. Like, that's what we'll say. It's one of those things where we want to make sure that as far as this San Diego community goes, your voice is also heard. And and it's important, and we take it into consideration every single day because I obsess over this. He obsesses over this. Best move, and last couple of comments here. In your opinion, the best move is for them to give us a rundown of who is on the goddamn lineup. If you don't want to tell us who scored for reasons, whatever, that's fine. But just let us know who started. Like, I want to know. Like,
yeah, for sure. For sure.
Shout out to El Toro Fuerte. Sí, en el canal de las estrellas vas a encontrar el gran Chabelo and all his glory. But with that said, season's greetings. We'll catch you on the flip side. I'm honestly looking at the time. I just want to make sure that it has 8 seconds left because it's going to be officially a 2-hour episode, and I'm rather OCD about this because it's about to end in 3, 2.